Hey y'all, this is Anna Alexander. Welcome back to my basement as I'm about to watch for the first time Deadwood Season 3, Episode 1. It is the Season 3 premiere, y'all. And I saw the title, Tell Your God There Will Be Blood. Swell! So Season 2 left off with lots happening during the Ellsworth Garrett wedding reception. The fact that there was one so quickly, but wow, what wasn't there? What wasn't happening? But I need to go back to the beginning of that episode with Mr. Wu. Mr. Wu essentially walked through his neighborhood, looked at somebody he obviously knows, an old friend, went, the guy followed him. I don't know what he told him in those few minutes, but convinced the guy to take an axe to an opposing foe. And then their plan was to run away as if there wasn't going to be any repercussion or retaliation or anything. You know that guy was dead. So he agreed. He agreed to essentially to die. What did Wu tell him? I don't know. But yeah, back to the wedding reception. What did we have? We had Seth's told something to Jeffers. So Deadwood's getting an election of some sort. Wolcott hung himself. Hurst is already starting remodeling on the hotel he bought from EB. And Adams, Dan, and Johnny and Wu went in disguise and fucked up the San Francisco cocksucker. I'm trying not to swear so much in the first minute of this video for YouTube standards, but what the like, okay. So truthfully, I have no idea what's gonna happen now because a lot of the players have been moved, changed, killed, whatever. And we have an election coming up. What does that mean? Who wants who to win? But I'm excited to get to it, and I'm so glad that you are here with me on this adventure. So I'm ready to go. It's been a little chilly today and smoky, so I hope you have good air quality where you are. So I got my blanket, I've got my drink on standby. Thanks again for joining me, and let's get to it. So was this the morning after? A year after? 6 months after? Okay, he's been doing some work.
Yeah, sláinte.
Barb.
Sure. Agus, bíagí ag...
Oh, wait, Barb. Hey!
What the fuck? Oh.
Get the fuck out while I let you get the fuck out.
Either you cocksuckers want to talk funny at me.
So are these rival mine worker type situation-y thingy? You know what I'm saying. Is Seth going to be a bigger player this season? Because he really didn't do a whole lot season 2.
Over here? I will apologize, Mr. Ellsworth, for what I'm about to ask.
Move
Wants
it.
to try it on the ceiling
A coverlet, dark red.
back at the hotel.
So where are they stay? Is this Ellsworth's house? What's wrong with Alma?
Will we bake bread again today?
Is it your vote we should?
Yes. And Mr. Bullock for sheriff, and Mr. Stark for mayor.
As to your meeting with Hurst, if the chance comes up natural, stomp on the cocksucker's foot.
Off to the Bella Union like the moth to the fucking flame.
Miss Stubbs didn't name her destination.
I'm telling you where she's going.
She's drinking again. Still. Both.
Framing of a dream.
He's saying that to you, so.
Nice thing, ain't it? The children.
attend the evening speeches, Richardson?
If you let me.
I intend no lengthy remarks. My tenure as mayor speaks for me.
Oh, that's right. Cy got stabbed. I totally forgot about that. Oh, well, apparently he survived.
As we forgive those who trespass against us.
I have a feeling something terrible is going to befall these small children all in one location.
Tess ain't picking up the bit.
Maybe she's unsure of her place. You in and out of our lives.
Fresh water.
You're not leaving yet, are you?
Right here, Cy.
Been scooping out rain gutters for a month.
You do recall you were only the transaction's beard. You returned to Star, a sorry run at the tables. You can't support the loan he made. You beg him to buy you out. You may harm yourself. Star ends owning that house is the necessary fucking conclusion.
Whose house?
I like living in that place.
What do I give a fuck? So why not force this morning's murder outside?
You told us not to.
Well, is he stank of a put-up job? He ordered the murder himself.
Hers.
Shut up!
Mm-hmm.
The fuck was in my head to sign that note? Ain't there some way to take it off?
But Saul wouldn't own the house. The bank would, right? Because Saul's the bank.
I'm in crisis too. Needing awfully to piss.
Strixie, see what's going down.
Why not cork up and go on stage with that tragic fucking minstrel turn? Yes, Miss Bernhardt, I am.
Did you hear me, Shaughnessy? My last day, I sat on the bed for...
Who is this guy?
1F, $2.
Who is this guy?
I went to Stanford.
So he owns another hotel. Looks like more of a motel, this one.
Star needs to move into that. He's a candidate for office.
Who says I want to live in a house?
You ain't. You're installing at fucking Shaughnessy's. Shaughnessy being richer by 50 for his common wall with Star's home-to-be and the passage he cut through it so you and the Duke can fall upon each other away from prying eyes.
Wow. Wow. Oh. He just runs and gets the doc instead of seeing if she's alive. Loosen her corset at least. Let her breathe.
You signed to take those over. You will be free to come and go by your own front fucking door. And as you lay in your beddy by, I'll pop from the wall like Grandma Groundhog in a storybook and attend to your Johnson, as he'd not see you jeopardize your mayor's campaign whore fucking in your place of business.
Swearingen has.
Who the fuck was I just talking to?
I don't know. You said you'd just gone to piss.
Charlie Utter says a man was murdered, one of Hearst workers.
I'd spare you the particulars till after your meeting concludes.
Why?
Why ask why? Why not honor the meeting's purpose? Confine yourself to generalities. Suppose Hearst was this murder's architect, and to test your willingness to bend to his fucking will before he backs your candidacy.
Has the body been eaten? Don't let it get eaten.
Oh. May I offer a fervent Godspeed and hopes for your fucking self-control.
Because we know Seth has got that so locked down.
What am I, Lord? That I'm so helpless.
I was afraid Joni was going to spiral down this path.
I'm told that you operate a hardware concern.
I partnered with Saul Star.
Candidate for mayor, as you are for sheriff.
Seth.
Saul's chief officer. Yes.
He doesn't have a good poker face, does he?
Extraordinary. The story of that woman's adventures. Do you suppose that its future chapters might be written elsewhere than the hills?
No.
What What are your intentions?
I would shape those to the lady's preferences and be pleased and grateful if you told her.
Would he know?
You see, I would want to back you, to thank you for taking her my message.
I never said I'd take her your message.
Are you saying now that you won't?
You stay out of our fucking affairs.
There it is.
Affairs of that sort are not my interest, Mr. Bullock.
Who else is running for sheriff?
Bullock, how'd you like Mr. Hurst? What are you doing?
You're handy.
You piece
You're
of
handy.
shit.
Call the law!
Call the law. He is the law.
The sheriff's killing the mayor.
Bullock!
I love how he went to Al.
I am well, Mr. Swearingen. And how are you?
Bullock! Shall I have him seen to, sir?
He seems to need that.
Give the poor fuck your shoulders, boys, huh? Sheriff! Jesus, Joseph, and Mary.
A lady should not choose a man who chews tobacco. The Jews burn sacrifices upon
What
an
are these
altar of
sentences?
stone.
She's having them transcribe.
Indians are sometimes very cruel.
What the hell are these sentences?
You were right about the killing. He didn't want it pursued.
Do not fucking withdraw, and no more beating up on Farnham that has to run against Starr. It's no certainty. Hurst knew one goddamn thing about Bullock putting it to the widow.
How you gonna go at Hurst?
Don't I yearn for the days a draw across the throat made fucking resolution?
I'm wondering about that. How come nobody just takes out
Why,
hers?
Dan? By composing my thoughts, tropes, and gambits for the talk between us that is yet to come.
Is she dying?
She's not in imminent danger.
The baby?
Your wife is still with child.
Charlie didn't ask why he's got blood all over his hands.
I just beat Farnham. I wonder now if I might have mistook.
Fuck Farnham anyway.
And of my temper generally, I'm wondering about.
What's your best fucking experience?
Harry Manning? I guess that once the two of us talked to him.
When he killed Bomber Dan by mistake. So you'd hold me as fair calling Harry fucking outright dim-witted. You think better than the sheriff with a shortish temper, which in certain sheriffing situations is a plus. Can't be better with Harry.
Anyways.
I'm only in it to make myself known.
Say you're fucking elected, Harry. Am I entitled to the fucking livery abandoned by the nigger Hostetler leaving its stock to starve?
So Hostetler still has not returned.
I got an idea. Instead of running for office and tending bar, why don't you just tend bar and let everybody punch you in the face?
I can't hear you.
Several of the children's parents have told them you scouted for Custer. Shall we fashion a story about your experiences, Jane?
Do you talk this low when you're teaching the children? Oh, I was just going, Sheriff. I thought I left a bottle in here. Must have left it in the shit pile outside.
How was your meeting with Mr. Hurst?
There's the evidence right there.
Voters of the camp, do you see come before you some swollen and dissolute stranger? Do not mistake.
Oh.
It is I, E.B. Farnham.
Lie back, E.B.
Wow.
I need your truthful reply. Lie, I will
Al
know
will
it.
get down
And death will be
to
no
the nitty
respite.
gritty.
I told Hurst nothing.
I believe you.
My pain is such that gives me no solace.
Well, try not to blame Bullock for presuming it was you, considering your fucking history. Tonight's speeches are fucking canceled. Nurse your fucking wounds.
Who canceled them? Here's the thing. Anybody could have told Hurst, because I think the entire town knew what was going down.
Today's events have gave me pause. In my joint this morning, another of your workers was gut shot, Mr. Hurst. This had the feel of a put-up job. I fear a plot against you.
Ah.
But bloodletting on my premises that I ain't approved, I take as a fucking affront.
How do we know when you are off your feed?
You'll start to see me tearing things down. Speeches tonight are canceled. Fuck the agreement with Yankton. Let the camp return to its former repute. Unstable and unsafe for commerce.
Oh.
I'm a great believer in those.
Oh.
I can fucking imagine. Think of all they've helped you accomplish.
I perceive you then as dangerous to my interests.
I cannot fucking argue with dangerous. Different from powerful, though.
Then I'll hope that your insult is cured to spare the camp any danger.
Once placated, I'm meek as a babe. Dead.
That was a power move.
You will want to converse with those friends of yours, Captain Turner, who argued with the Cornish. Perhaps they'd care to pay another visit to the saloon.
And do what? And do what?
Tell your God they're ready for blood.
Okay.
Mrs. Bullock asks me to author with her to give the children an account of my scouting for Custer.
I think I'd like to hear that story myself.
Custer was a cunt. The end. You return into the Belly Union as residence and workplace.
I don't know.
Why is everybody fucking whispering all of a sudden? Do you mind if I stay here tonight?
So Joni's got this place she's paying rent on and not doing anything with?
Pain in the balls hurts, but there's no practical need for him to run the fucking cap. That's how to scale.
Shall I go back down with you?
Won't be just now. He'll be wanting to marshal his cutthroats. Do stay in hailing distance.
Well, for a man who claims he's only about the color, he's taken a lot of interest in Deadwood itself and just turned it into a big, basically like Hershey, where it's just a town that feeds his mines. Is that what he's doing? What does Jane? So Jane and Joni, what do they do all day? Don't really have any tasks, it seems. Just kind of wander around town, breathing, pissing, drinking, almost shooting themselves in the head, and then they go to sleep and wake up and do it all the next day. I hope they have happy endings. I want happy endings for Joni and for Jane. And what's going to happen with Alma? Does she lose the baby? Because if she loses the baby, then why is she married to Ellsworth? Huh. So lots of interesting little seeds have been planted. What comes of them next, I don't know. But it looks like we're going to have some sort of turf war between Al and Hurst. Does Cy get involved, or is Cy done? Is Cy's purpose over? And he's just on the sidelines nursing his wounded gut. And Woo! We've got Woo involved also. It's gonna get bloody. Who survives? I don't know, but I'm interested and I can't wait to see it, especially if you're with me, sending virtual hugs. Because I have a feeling this season's looking like it's going to take a super dark turn. Not that it's been so light and shiny the last 2 seasons. But thank you so much for being with me on this adventure, especially if you've hit subscribe, like, left a comment. I appreciate it so much. Remember to take care of yourselves. Stretch your bodies. Did you eat something today? A cracker. Did you at least eat a cracker or a piece of toast? Stay healthy and then come back and see me. So until next time, y'all.